I didn't really set out to do that. It just kind of started, bleh. It just kind of came out.
I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm in the Middle East. Like, I don't even know how to contact him.
I'm gonna get to cut some donuts, and it's gonna be more like a action movie kind of thing.
This week on Headline Country, a candid conversation with singer and now tabloid queen LeAnn Rimes. Justin Moore takes us to the set of his new music video. Carrie Underwood gives back in a big way to her home state of Oklahoma. The Nashville chapter of the Recording Academy kicks off summer with their annual Grammy block party. And former Air Force intelligence officer Angie Johnson takes aim at a new career as a country artist. Plus big news from Little Big Town as they dive into a very busy CMA Music Fest.
Hey everyone, I'm LeAnn Rimes, and Headline Country starts right now.
Hello everybody, I'm Stormy Warren from the brand new Cumberland Park in beautiful downtown Nashville. Welcome again to Headline Country. It's CMA Music Fest week, which means the annual pilgrimage bringing together country fan and country star has begun. And one singer who has literally grown up here at Fanfare/CMA Music Fest is LeAnn Rimes. From her first hit Blue as a teenager to her current single What Have I Done 20 years later, the world has literally grown up with LeAnn Rimes, with her whole world on display. Good, bad, and ugly. And those experiences live in her music like never before on her first album in 4 years titled Spitfire. I sat down with LeAnn for this rather candid conversation. Toss it in this album. Obviously very curious to see what 4 years can result in of emotion, of heartbreak, love, all of it mixed together. I'm very curious to see. And it came out virtually a concept album. I mean, it's a diary.
I didn't really shy away from talking about anything. You know, there's a lot of humanity on this album, and I'm writing from a place and singing from a place of I've never been before, and after 20 years of making music, it's really kind of interesting for me and exciting, because I'm not approaching it as LeAnn Rimes the singer. It's a human being.
A person.
Yeah, and I'm finding that I'm meeting the listener and the fan at a completely different place, where people are truly relating to what I'm saying, and that's amazing to me.
Oh, what have I done? What have I done? There's a hurt in me that I don't understand.
I feel like this is the first time, though, musically, and I guess people they know my voice. It's been a voice, but they don't know me. 20 years of not really knowing someone, just you know, paying attention to their voice, and then, you know, I've been through all I've been through in the last 4 years, and it's almost like people feel like I'm almost not human, like I don't have emotion, and these are real feelings, and it all kind of came out on this record because I've been pretty quiet about it, so it was good for it to be able, and I didn't really set out to do that. It just kind of started, bleh. It just kind of came out. So, but it was good. It was very cathartic, but at the same time, I know I didn't just write my story. I wrote a lot of other people's emotions too, you know.
I don't wanna give it back, but you borrow, only borrow.
The range of emotion is, if you look at the first track, you look at the last track, it pretty much explains that. It's the first track, Spitfire, the last track, more subdued and reflective.
Exactly.
But it starts with just anger.
Yeah, it does. It definitely kind of comes out of the box screaming.
I only got one burning desire. Devils, I know that you're a dirty little liar. I ain't gonna get stuck in your mud can lie. Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
You know, there's that fine line of letting someone walk over you and play the victim all the time, and then, you know, when you really know the truth, and it's not, like I said, it's not as bad as what everyone wrote about it. It's like, okay, I've taken responsibility for something, but now it's time to stand up for myself, and I'm not going to allow everyone to run over me because I'm human, and I'm allowed happiness, and, you know, it was that defining turning moment for me. I'm like, okay, done.
Sure.
Over with. Time to move on.
You make me want to spitfire, 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 spitfire.
What Have I Done? Well, I mean, that song is just so powerful and so beautiful. Talk about what the impact of that song, and I'm sure that's one that you're getting a lot of response from.
Yeah, no, it is. It's a haunting kind of melody and performance.
I don't know what I've become. I need to get back to where I'm from.
It's a song I actually wrote about a friend of mine and her relationship 5 years ago, and then I don't think I realized I was writing it pretty much about myself too. It's a pretty intense song. It's not just to me, it's not just an apology, but it's also one of those moments where, you know, you kind of take a look at yourself and realize, you know, what you've caused and where you are and where you don't want to be. And but yeah, I love that song. It took a long time to be able to sing it live without bawling my eyes out.
I'm gonna smash every mirror in this empty house, 'cause like you, I don't wanna see myself. What have I done?
So now that this diary entry is out there, Spitfire, people are seeing the truth. What does that open the door to for a follow-up project? What does that do? Do you continue on this path, or what's in your creative head right now?
I mean, this is my last album with Curb. I've been there since I was 11, so it'll be 20 years when I'm no longer there. So I don't really know where I'm going. It's a very exciting time to kind of be really finding exactly who I want to be as an artist. Just as, you know, this is kind of the whole world's opening up. So I have a well, I think a very deep well to draw from at this point, and a lot more to say, and it's just an amazing time. So I'm excited to see what the next few years will bring. Not coming back is not an option for me, whether it be personally or professionally. I'll figure out a way, and I guess that's just who I've been since I was a kid.
Spitfire, 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 yeah, 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 yeah.
Spitfire was released earlier this week. Each song plays like an open letter to whoever is willing to take the time to listen. It is interesting to get her perspective of life that we've only known through tabloids. We'll be right back. Coming up, we'll go on the set with Justin Moore, and later, from the military to Music Row, we'll catch up with rising star Angie Johnson. Look at that, the General Jackson cruising down the Cumberland River in beautiful downtown Nashville. Welcome back to Headline Country. Arkansas native Justin Moore was kind enough to invite our crews to the set of his music video for his brand new single, Point at You.
If they want to see my sweet side, my soft side, my best side, I just point at you, you point at you.
We're in Portland, Tennessee, shooting the music video for the first single from our third studio album, Point at You. We're excited. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna get to cut some donuts, and it's gonna be more like a action movie kind of thing. So a little different than we've done before, but it should be a lot of fun. We'll keep you guys posted on the progress.
Outside or outside, at least a country mile wide of fighting side.
We're setting up. This is some car shots when the boys are getting off work, and I'm going to be waiting for them, and then we're going to do some donuts. And it's not actually going to be me. It's going to be a guy wearing a wig to look like me.
This is not what I envisioned when we were looking for talent.
Oh, girl, I wouldn't blame you if you tried to change me.
It's a guy who's a little rough around the edges, who likes to have a good time, probably has a good heart, but likes to party and get in a little bit of trouble, and fortunately has somebody who always gets him out, which is his wife, girlfriend. And we got a sweet girl playing the role of my significant other, and she's drop dead gorgeous, so it could be a lot worse today.
Got a love side or wild side, at least a country mile wide of fighting side.
I'm in jail. A place that actually, surprisingly, I've never been. But I got locked up my girl's going to have to come save me, which is a reoccurring theme.
And yeah, I'm gonna get to drag race right down Main Street.
Got a couple pretty sweet cars. I'm about to drag race. And my girl is once again gonna save me from going to jail.
Donuts in the parking lot, in the dirt parking lot, kicking up gravel everywhere. We've done a police raid on a back room poker game. We've done a fist fight at a pool hall. We've done a drag race, action-packed. That's the whole idea of it. I mean, if you think about the song, it's so fast-paced, and it's all about getting into trouble, and your better half is always pulling you out of it. So this whole video is about getting into trouble and all the hell that a person can raise. I mean, and Jessica can throw a punch. I mean, that guy knows how to. But his girlfriend it's got a pretty good wicked right too. So it's been a blast. We had a great time.
He did If Heaven Wasn't So Far Away, which I thought was a great video. He did To My Last Day, which I've had so many people come up to me and be like, that was by far your best video ever. He's just got a knack for getting what I do on the screen. And Peter just kind of knows what I want, and I know what he wants to see me do. So it's been really cool, and he's a great guy.
If they wanna see my sweet side, my soft side, my best side, I just point at you. Oh baby, I just point at you.
Officer, that's a wrap. That's 14 hours, I think? 15 maybe?
Hours? Nah, that was like 12. That was
What a short day.
we still got a couple more shots to do. Come on, man. No, that's a wrap.
Girl, I point at you.
Look for Justin out on the road this summer, playing select dates on Darius Rucker's True Believers Tour. We'll be right back. Still to come, Little Big Town prepares for their new gig as TV hosts.